You know, all these YouTubers moving into their new offices and stuff. As somebody that's had one for a while now, I'm super embarrassed. Not embarrassed, no, jealous, that's it. I'm also embarrassed, to explain why. But I'm also super inspired. I'm inspired to show you this ad. The Phanteks G360A PC case features a mesh front panel for ample airflow, room for full-length GPUs up to 400mm long, 360mm radiator support, and integrated DRGB lighting compatible with all motherboard RGB lighting controllers. To see the full list of specs and colors available, follow the link in the description below. Okay, so Phil is currently out for a couple of days. He had some family stuff to attend to, and so Nick is filming this, and I'm not doing any sort of, well, maybe Phil will be editing this, I don't know, but we need to talk about our space. So our office here, we've been in here 3 years now. Does it feel like 3 years since we did this? It doesn't. But holy crap, have I completely just let this place go to crap. So our entryway here has got couches and chairs. This theoretically was where we were gonna be like, hey, let's just sit around and talk about video ideas and eat Hot Pockets and, you know, just be like, our jobs are cool. I think we've all sat here like twice. I actually laid down there when I wasn't feeling good one day and I took a little nap. But this couch over here for like the last 3 months has been doing nothing but keeping my original glass from my 68 Camaro like sitting there. Just can't even sit in that. Look, the ottoman is flipped up. Anyway, our little break area is pretty embarrassing. I did get us a Sparklets water jug though, so you know. Anyway, our editing den over here. So if you see the theme here is just poor utilization and poor audio because this is going. This is going because this room gets really hot because this is where all our computers and stuff are. You've seen this room a bunch. Again, no design flow going whatsoever. It is as messy and discombobulated as I am as a person, which is why it fits perfectly, and that's why I'm done living and working like this. My team deserves better. Let's look at the warehouse. This place gives me anxiety. It's like, how can I be the kind of person that is obsessed with cable management and I allow my place to look like this? I'll tell you how. It's the fact that we do so much as such a small team and we have very little dedicated time to go through the effort to offload products that we don't use anymore, that are old and obsolete. I keep a lot of things on hand that are previous generations, because I always was like, well, we'll go back and test all this. But the reality is we don't even have the manpower to properly do any sort of regression testing. I would love to, and I'd love to expand the team to do that, and that's in the plans, but not right now. Remember this set? This is where we had this kind of a cool talking head set for a while there, and then it sort of turned into like the 3D printing area. Even Nick today was asking me, he's like, can we do something with this? Like, can we rearrange this so it makes more sense? And I'm just like, you know what we need to do? We need to rearrange all of it. Look at the tunnel to the bathroom. So it's like, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom here, hold on. You know, fire marshal. Actually, I think, these are the problem right here in terms of egress if we had to ever leave the building quickly, like these are a trip hazard. But this is our fake, you know, bedroom set that we made that has now changed a bunch throughout all the years that we've had it. So even this is a complete disaster. Like most of the lights are off right now. And it's cool because I'm sure the moment I walk in here, you notice the audio sounds better. That's because we have a lot of sound dampening material and stuff going on in here. You know, test bench. This area right here, which is perfect for even like a whole nother workstation, doesn't even get used right because of the fact that this ended up being a talking head set, then it turned into the RTFM podcast set, and now it's turned into the Flex set. We basically use it for whatever we're working on. This is a project that we finally finished that we'll be doing our video about, which is the all ROG setup. You know, the really awesome sit-stand desk and whatnot. Probably the most stable sit-stand desk we've ever used, but you have to wait for the video on that. Did the wood paneling, and I really got creative when I built this. The reason why I even built this was because one, I wanted to make a reminiscent bedroom set, which is where I started. But two, when I come out here in the warehouse, it's not the best when it comes to sound. It's truly not. We did put in this giant air conditioning unit. It's a 10-ton unit. It cost me $20,000 to put that in here. But again, working out in a warehouse like this that's got 15-foot ceilings in the SoCal desert gets really hot. So with that comes really high electricity bills because that thing is 10 tons worth of AC. This is just storage, which again was an idea of being a set, but look at this. With the monitor reviews and stuff we've been doing, my personal rig's still sitting here, like JayzTwoCents gaming mats and all that. This has just completely gone out of control. This actually right here, this is all parts For the 68 Camaro restoration project you guys have seen, and maybe not seen lately on the car channel because we're still waiting on one major subframe piece to come in and then the reassembly starts, but this is all parts for that car, taking space out here. Our door, as you can see, is unusable because we put storage racks in front of it, and then we put insulation foam against it to keep that from being a giant heater, a giant heat source, keeping this room hot when the AC is trying to combat that. So believe it or not, that actually works really well, but it's taped. Look at the shop. Do you know why this shop is a disaster? Other than the fact that I'm the one running this place? This shop does 3 things. Remember this video, the liquid propulsion? It's still sitting here because we have a habit of just doing a video and then walking away when we're done. This shop serves as a build space when I'm doing regular builds, a customization space when I'm doing grinding and metalwork and case mods and stuff, and a talking head / review space. So it looks like this because look, these fittings are still sitting on the paper towels from when I did the ultrasonic cleaning on them. And that's because I would go, where am I gonna put them? This is the water cooling rack, look at this. This thing is all discombobulated and disheveled. You know why? Because it's all exposed, there's no cabinets. I can't put anything away and organize and make it nice because these wire racks don't allow me to even organize things properly without stuff even falling through. And here's the other thing I hate. We've got industrial extension cords running all over the warehouse because this is the only source of power for this entire outdoor area. Sure, we got a 480 volt coming in here, which is what we're able to use to power the AC and all that sort of stuff. We've got 2 panels here, 120 and a 277, 40, 277. This bugs me. What we're gonna end up doing is I just made a call to a contractor and we're gonna build out the space out here. I'm gonna reinvest some channel money into this space. I wasn't entirely sure if we were gonna be staying here past our lease, which is up in 2 years. That's why I brought up the initial oh my God, we've been here 3 years, can you believe it? Because I'm more than halfway through this lease now, and that's when this becomes like a make or break. Are we gonna stay or are we gonna go? And in terms of fiscal responsibility and financial responsibility, I would then have to weigh the cost. What are property values? I'm not ready to buy commercial, especially with these high prices. I don't have millions of dollars that I can invest into that. At least I'm not comfortable doing that. So, and with even leasing prices being so high, because we've already been here as long as we are, and we have a really good relationship with the landlord and the property owner, we don't really want to leave that. The other thing too is the cost of moving all of this stuff. Not just the physical cost of hiring movers to load up a truck and take it wherever we're going, which is what we did when we moved out of our old studio to here, if you guys remember that vlog. What's the opportunity cost lost? What's opportunity cost? It's what money and or opportunity did you miss out on because you were occupied doing this, right? So that's the kind of thing, that's why RTFM really became an issue for a while, is the opportunity cost loss with RTFM was so high, because of the fact that it really wasn't producing anything for the content of the channel other than the diehard people would watch it. We had to go, what are we not able to do with that time? Well, the time it took to put together our outline, get our topics, sort of do a dry run with each other, make sure everything's working, do the actual podcast itself, when it's done, convert everything, upload it. That's a full day lost. And it's okay, the RTFM show was really not bringing in any sort of income for the company. And if anything, we were losing the opportunity to do more stuff for the company. So that's opportunity cost. There'd be an astronomical amount of opportunity lost to the size team that we have to move out of this space and build a new space. Not only that, the AC unit that's in here, the way it's installed is designed to be able to come with us. It is modular, which means that we don't have any major holes or anything in the ceiling that's causing a problem. I'd have to pay a crane company to come and crane it off the roof and then put it on a flatbed, and then the HVAC company will take it to the new place and crane it back on that roof and then get it all plumbed in. That's a lot of money. Why? To have bigger space. If my space went from 1/5 of what we have now to this, and it still turned into this, the problem isn't the space. The problem is me hanging onto and hoarding crap that we don't need, stuff that's obsolete in terms of what we need to make videos. So that's why I'm doing a full reset. I actually talked to a contractor, and we're going to have him come out here and give us some quotes. I got some drawings I'm gonna do. Let me kind of walk you through my vision here. Actually.
No, actually, the code. Wait, what's the code? Oh, best giveaway ever.
That's my line.
BESTGIVEAWAYEVER.
When you type it in, if you get a green check mark, it means you can spell.
And if you don't, then sucks.
3/4 of this space is warehouse. And the problem with the warehouse is we have a noisy alley. You guys have heard me mention it in videos before. People out there grinding, you got trash trucks, you got delivery trucks. There's 2 buildings that are identical that butt up against each other on the backside, and there's an alley between them. So we're constantly dealing with that noise. When I go into this set over here, we can't hear that noise at all. So that's why I started thinking, we leave this wall, we leave this door, but we bring a new wall out to about here, which is a good half of the warehouse. So we have another wall coming all the way across, like a real wall, not the fake wall, right? A people door here that's just straight across, right? A people door. The shop set would still be there, but this would be more like, I would actually have real workbenches set up with the table saw and the skill saw and the grinder and an air compressor always plugged in and set up, you know, truly set up to do the case mod type stuff. While in here, we tear all this down. I had a lot of fun building this, and I learned a lot. I would never use 2x4s again. I'd use 1x3s and build proper slats like they do in Hollywood, which are lightweight and you can move them around. This was overkill, but 2x4s were only $1.44 for 8-foot to 12-foot boards at the time. You know, things obviously went up since then, but tear all this down, have proper electrical drops run into this space. So we have electrical outlets all along the walls that are added, except that wall, that's a concrete wall. So they had to do a surface conduit. I don't need that there. We have plugs on that wall already, but they could add some here, add some here. Then all of this becomes much usable space. Like we no longer are gonna have to deal with this aisleway here. We'll be literally just getting rid of all the crap here I don't need anymore. Like I've got so many empty boxes, it's unnecessary. But you know, we bring in the nice wood flooring into here, paint it, some trim, actually make it look nice in here. And then what we can do is we can have like one corner, like a corner set, could be where I build computers. Build computers / even do like product review. The other corner, which actually has the bathroom door, somehow be creative with that. Maybe take the bathroom sign off so it's just a regular door and then somehow make that creative. Another talking head space. We're not gonna put the 3D printers in this room because of the fact that it would be noisy. Over here, once again, be super creative, because if you don't do straight on shots, you use corners, man, you can get a lot of stuff happening. But this would be so much bigger by utilizing all the floor space of having it be a true, you know, drop ceiling with sound insulation panels above it. The AC, which is already here, we could literally have the vents ducted right into them, so plenty of cooling here. Even add some of those vents into this space over here because the 3-ton unit that works in there is old and doesn't work very well, so we just utilize some of that. Then out here, we can take that crap off the door because we wouldn't even need this space to be like super cooled anymore. But this would be the actual outdoor workshop. And I want to get some like tabletop mills and lathes and stuff like that so I can really start making stuff that's custom, even tabletop CNCs or something. I really want to do that. I feel like that's the next step for me. And then over here would be all of our storage and stuff. Nick really wants to utilize racks that are twice this height. But I don't have like a little, I wouldn't buy a scissor lift for something this small. That'd be pretty ridiculous. Oh, you're disappointed about that?
Yeah, it would have been cool.
You know what happened? What would happen to my liability insurance if they knew we had a scissor lift on hand? So we would just be able to get creative with the storage, but the storage wouldn't need to be massive because what I realistically have to do is purge, like literally the purge. And what my idea about that is, I've told you guys before I wanted to do like an online like pop-up shop and sell it. Nick and I were talking about this off camera. It's that opportunity cost thing again. The amount of time it would take, the amount of energy and effort, because Nick would be the one actually running that. Nick actually made a spreadsheet. I went through here one day and I put orange tags on everything I want to get rid of. And that's what actually one of those shelves over there is full of that stuff. But there's more now even since then. I orange tagged everything I wanted to get rid of, and he went through and he cataloged it. He took photos of everything. He put a spreadsheet together with a list of everything, all the motherboards, all the graphics cards, all the CPUs, all the RAM, all that sort of stuff. And they took photos of everything, took socket photos of all the motherboards. He has all that. But then I went, you know what? How much am I going to spend having you list it, curate it, respond, pack it, ship it? Like how much? All the time you're spending doing that means you can't do Nick couldn't do anything anymore for the production of the videos that we make. He wouldn't be able to help in any way whatsoever. So I went, that's not a good idea. So what we're actually thinking about doing is, I know I've got an absolute, I've got thousands and thousands of followers in SoCal. And we're thinking about doing a one-day pop-up, not here at my space. We'll actually lease a space somewhere out, maybe near towards LA or something, where we'll get a U-Haul truck. We will load up everything. Even if I think it has no value, I'm sure it will help someone. The cases, the motherboards, the graphics cards, like half this crap will be gone. Yes, RTX cards, AMD cards, Ryzen CPUs, Intel CPUs, power supplies, all these coolers, like half of them we don't need. That crap, keyboards, mice, we got so much random stuff. And then what we would do is we would just set up a whole bunch of tables inside like a pop-up office or warehouse or whatever for the day and be like, and we would lead up to that and say, hey, this day, this time, this location, be there, bring your best offer. I wouldn't even put prices on. I'd be like, give me an offer. First person to grab it, say, hey, I'll give you $200 for this RTX 2080 or whatever. And be like, sold, that kind of thing. That would be worth it because it's one day loss versus all the time to pack and ship and all that. But I have to do that. To make this plan work, I have to downsize the stuff. And yeah, it's insane how much we've accumulated here. Mostly it's the cases. I'm so sick of being sent cases and crap. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of do this vlog to let you guys know, you guys are the reason why we even are able to do what we do. So I think it's very important that we be transparent and kind of show you where a lot of the money and a lot of the time and expense and stuff goes to bring you the content and to try and be the best content that we can, but also still love and enjoy what we do. The day I no longer love what I'm doing is the day I shut down my channel. So obviously I still love what I'm doing, or I would have shut it down already. I wouldn't be spending money to utilize and build out this space even more and make it all work. But I'm excited. I'm actually getting excited thinking about it. The contractor can't even come out till next week to take a look at my drawings, and that makes me sad because I want to do it now, but I can't even have him do anything until we have this all cleared out and we tear all that down. That'd make for some fun vlogs, I think. Shenanigans always happens when we all start doing stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching this long rambling video. I know that probably disappoints a lot of you of not doing like an online fire sale kind of a thing, but I hope you understand the explanation as to why that we don't have the manpower and the bandwidth to do that. So that's why a local pop-up, here's the thing. Nick will tell you, I have considered just taking so much of this and just literally throwing at an e-recycler. And I know that's literally like handing them money. I've even thought about renting a 40-yard bin and just throwing it all in there, which is actually not environmentally conscious or friendly because of the fact that it's all e-waste. So I'd have to actually utilize that differently with the waste company and say it's all e-waste, but it's working stuff. And I can't just bring it upon myself to just get rid of it, which is why it's still here. So I'm sure this stuff will help somebody. Like, why are my wheels and tires here? Because I have nowhere else to put it. Because guess what? My garage at home was in the same situation, and I finally really dealt with that recently with putting overhead racks and stuff there. Nick liked them. He was like, those are some cool racks. So anyway, there you go. That's my vision. Like the furniture and stuff that's in here, I'm probably gonna give that to my sister, because remember the house that I told you that we had to buy for my mom? My sister's moving in there too. Like that furniture can go there and actually have some use, and we get some space back. But this is what we need to be able to do like RTFM again even, is have a dedicated space that doesn't take up another opportunity to film in, to just be able to sit down, hit record, and off we go. Even if it's just an audio podcast, I kind of want to bring that back. I miss doing it. Both of the guys, Nick and Phil, really enjoyed that. It was the best part of our Fridays. So we're gonna try. But I might even reconfigure everything in there. Like I said, I might even bring our editing, I might even bring our offices out here. Like I might even put our own desks and stuff out here, because that also would make a very nice backdrop for like talking head videos and stuff. Then we'd be forced to keep it clean. So,
you have Starbucks cups.
I have one cup on the desk right now, okay?
I threw the other ones out.
Not as bad as it used to be, and you know it.
Yeah, true. Very
All right,
true.
guys, thanks for watching. If you have any ideas of what we could do here, like I said, if Nick wants me to build a mezzanine above the shop to put more storage up there, I will get a quote on that. But yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. We're not moving anytime soon, which means I need to now utilize this as best as possible.
Does that mean we can bring back Tiny Whoop Racing?
Tiny Whip is gonna have less space because there's gonna be more office now.
There's gonna be more gaps.
Even smaller warehouse.
I know. It's gonna be more technical.
You lose it on the roof, you're climbing up there to get it.